Good evening and welcome to Saginaw, Michigan, a place where I have never been in real life or by air or by any means, but here we are. There is a VATSIM event going on this evening. It's actually, let's show you, is this, the Great Lakes Dash 2. So we're going to do this. So we are at Kilo Mike Bravo Sierra, that's Saginaw. And tonight we're going to go from Saginaw to Janesville, Wisconsin, a place where I actually have, well, very close to it. Friends of ours that live in that area, and apparently Janesville is a area where a lot of, I guess, corporations have their headquarters. So we're going to simulate flying from Saginaw, which maybe we have a factory in Saginaw. I don't know. I think there are factories in Saginaw, Michigan, to our corporate headquarters in the C90 King Air. This is our corporate aircraft. It's not a very big factory, so we can't afford a Citation or a Falcon or something. We can afford a fantastic Beechcraft C90 King Air. So that's what we're going to take. Should be about an hour and what, hour and 20 minutes in the air. Take us a little bit of time to get set up on the ground. Should have full ATC though, so that should be fun. So let's make our way into the C90 King Air up the. Oop, I'm not very good at this. Simulated entry into the aircraft. That's probably good enough. All right. There we go. Now we're inside. We're going to go into VR anyway, so let's do that. We don't need pushback because we're sitting here at the ramp at, whoa, easy there, Audi driver. Get where we are, which FBO. It's Saginaw, but we're here, and we'll just pop into VR. A lot of crazy drivers here in Saginaw. We'll pop into VR and get our clearance and get in the air. We'll start the aircraft up. Hopefully not melt the engines, and then get in the air. So let's go ahead and do that. See you back in VR. Okay, here we are inside the King Air C90, the JP Evolution mod King Air C90. It's an amazing mod.
They're really fun to fly, but very difficult to fly if you don't fly it like you're supposed to. Especially if you don't start it like you're supposed to. It will melt. Those PT6s over there hanging off either wing. They're temperamental, let's just say. I think as they are in real life. I've never flown a turboprop, but apparently according to real world King Air pilots, pretty accurate. We're getting a little stutters here. Pull up VATSIM. Wow, there's a lot of that. We're at MBS. That's cool. Let's see here. Let's pull up our messages console too. Put this down here. We'll adjust our views and such in a minute. Let's turn on the Avitab. I'm actually going to pull up a bigger Avitab in a second here when we get our clearance. First of all, let's at least get some ground power here. Battery on, and turn on the radio. Can we turn the radios on? No, I think we need avionics. Yeah. Let's at least get our clearance, and then we'll call them up, or we'll start them up. Avitab. There we go. Big Avitab. All right. Actually, we have ATIS too. Look at that. Wow. That's a pretty simple ATIS. All I really care about is that. 3.0.0.5. And we'll tell them that we've got Charlie when we call up for taxi. So that's cool. This is pretty cool. Having a little bit of GA ATC on. So let's go find, let's see, tower, approach, ground. So let's call up ground. All right. Oh, you know what? One thing I need to do. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I need to pull up XPilot. I know I did something wrong here. Sorry guys. I need to do this real quick. It's on my other monitor, and I need to, oh boy, settings. I need to go here, and I need to do that, and that's it. Sorry about that, guys. I need to do that because I was using the Airbus earlier, and I have a different button mapped to PTT. So sorry for the immersion destruction there. All right, let's call them up. Where are we? Saginaw. Saginaw ground. Good evening. King Air 1202. Requesting IFR to Janesville. They heard us. Wonder if we're on the right channel.
King Air 02 Romeo, here's your Saginaw ground. Clear to the Janesville airport as filed. Climb maintain 4000, expect 26010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.45, squawk 6024.
Okay, thank you. King Air 1202 Romeo is clear to the Janesville airport as filed. Climb maintain 4000, expect flight level 260 in 10 minutes. Departure on 126.45, and we'll squawk 6024. I think that's right.
King Air 02 Romeo, read back correct, expect 5 for departure, advise ready for taxi.
Okay, we'll expect runway 5 and need to start up, and then we'll let you know for taxi. Thanks. Cool. All right, runway 5. All right, well, that's fine. All right, let's start it up. So, startup procedure. I'm not going to use the checklist, of course. That'd be too easy. That needs to come off. That's good. That's good. Bleed airs can come on. Already got. Actually, let's. Okay, beacon's on. That's fine. Nothing there. Anti-ice definitely needs to be on. This is one of those things that will melt the engines if it's not on for some reason. So we're going to turn it on. I can stay where it is. Good. Good. All right. Startup procedure. We're going to move these to here with the physical thrust lever. And we'll actually move them back here manually. It's not knocking this stuff. Hey, let go. Okay, actually, I'm sitting a little bit close too. Let's move back a little bit. Okay. So what we'll do is, let me do this one thing before I forget. We're gonna start one. All right. So once we get 15, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, we'll just move that back. Okay, that's fine. Torque is coming up once that gets to 50. Okay, good. We can go ahead and turn that off. Go. Excellent. This goes to high idle. Start number 1. Start the left. Okay, start at 1. Poor Marshall out there, who now is deaf, because we didn't give him a heads up. Okay. Move this to low idle. N1 coming up. 30s. Let's get to 50. Be good. Oil pressure and temp is good. Alright, that's another good one. Alrighty, haven't melted them yet. Alright, generator lights are extinguished. External power can go away. Excellent. This can come back to low idle. Very nice. Alright, let's power on the aircraft. Avionics, come on. Deepest auxiliary power can come on. Anti-ice can come on. Beacon strobes can come on at this point. Cabin air, come to auto. Deepest power can come on. Elevator trim on. Rudder boost. Flight director. What am I missing? Ah, yes. Inverter. Cabin doors open, so that's not good. Probably should have shut that. Sorry, everybody in? Good. Yep, very good. Nothing to see here. Excellent. One thing that is not on that really should be is no, that's fine. Okay. Palm 1. Audio headsets on, so we don't deafen ourselves. Let's turn all the radios on. GPS can come on. All the radios on. Transponder, we'll just go ahead and set that to altitude reporting. We got 6024. Pop that in the box here. 6024. Excellent. 12645 was our frequency. Although we're gonna go over. Yeah, we'll be on tower first, so don't really need that. We've got Charlie. We set 3005. That's excellent. And we were given Let's see, 4,000 on the altitude. And the heading, we'll just go ahead and put that to 5 there. Excellent. Go ahead and program our, oh, let's delete that. I'm not sure where that was from. Delete flight plan. We're going from Saginaw to, oops, Janesville, Kilo, Juliet, Victor, Lima, Southern Wisconsin Regional. Excellent. Via Slap. Love it. URS Lima. Lima. Alpha. Slap. Then via Bravo. Whoops. Echo Bay. BAE? That cannot be right. Maybe it's BAE. You know what? We got this filed. Let's not mess around here. Let's go get ROPF. Yeah. Because that'll have exactly what we filed on it. That's SLLIP BAE. Right. BAE. Well, BAE. Of course, we're not going to the Netherlands. Bay. Hey, Bay. There we go. Perfect. And let's range that out a little bit and make sure that is indeed flap. Yeah, that looks right to me. Cool. All right. And we got 5 on the heading boat there. What do we have here? Fuel crossfeed. Yeah? What's wrong with that? What's that? That's fine. There we go. Cool. 4,000 set. Let's get some lights. A little bit dim. There we go. Now we can see. I think that's looking pretty good, y'all. I think that's looking pretty real good. What did I forget? Let's do one more scan here. Oh, the pressurization, I think it needs to be set. 2,600. Pretty much right there. 2,600 is set. And, should be good. Now, it's just a matter of not destroying these beautiful engines on takeoff.
Air Canada 148, push and start at your own discretion. Runway 5, taxi via Juliet, Charlie, hold short 14.
One thing here, let's pull up. See, I don't like it.
Approved Air Canada 148 and when ready for taxi, Juliet, Charlie, and hold short 14.
Report. So, that's where we are, and we're going to go. Oh, 5. Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. It's just going to be, we'll just make a left turn and kind of go down there. Cool. I think we're good. What do we miss? Must be something. I don't know. We're gonna go. Give me 1 second here, folks. Oh, you know what? One thing we do need to do. Let's tell the passengers to go ahead and sit down. There we go. That's better. Cool. We should probably pull up X checklist too. But, you know what, let's do that. Plugins, just to make sure. Open checklist. Next.
Good day, Captain.
Yes, good day.
Before engine start.
We got all that. Let's go
Fuel
to
checks. Right engine start.
the...
Before taxi.
Alright.
Rudder boost. L&R engine anti-ice actuators.
Let's see.
Before takeoff,
American
Auto ignition.
5146, follow the air
Armed.
conditioning A320 Neo
Auto
on
feathers gonna
Juliet.
come on.
right engine auto ignition
And hold short 14.
set. Auto feather switch
Pressurization
arm.
set. Anti-ice was set.
On.
Bleed airs on.
Pressurization 1,000 feet above planned altitude.
Top sinks off.
Yep, runway
Everything
5,
else is
follow
pretty
the
good right
Air
now.
Canada A320 Neo
This
on
away
Juliet,
from
hold short runway
now.
14.
This over here, we got a lot of windows going on. Cool.
Okay, so following the Airbus 320.
Alright, and we're still in a non-moving area, so let's actually let's also adjust where our
Air Canada
throttle
148
quadrant is.
Charlie,
Okay, I think that's pretty good.
It's good luck, Billy, and just to make
Yep.
sure that I am pushing back, I'm not taxing.
Let's use reverse thrust here. Hopefully FPS won't get too bad because of the
Air
higher
Canada 148,
higher
how long
stream
do you think you'll be
settings.
blocking Juliet?
We'll see. I increased the
Correction, Air Canada 148.
stream resolution to
32, a minute.
12 what is it, HD,
Roger, American
1080p. We'll see.
5146, go ahead and hold
Maybe a
position.
little much. Hopefully it'll hold.
Holding position.
Right now we got 30 FPS.
American 5146.
Alright, let's call them up. Saginaw ground, good evening. King Air 1202, ready to taxi. We have Charlie.
King Air 02 Romeo, Saginaw ground, runway 5, taxi via Charlie.
5 via Charlie, 1202, Romeo next. Cool, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Using reverse thrust. Let's turn on our lights here. Taxi lights. That can come on. Strobes can come on. They can all come on. Right? Ice. I don't know what precog is. I think that's just good right there. Alright, on takeoff we're going to try not to destroy the engines like we did that other time that we don't talk about. Because that was bad. Just bad. I'm going to have us fly runway heading. This is pretty cool.
King Air 02 Romeo, contact Saginaw Tower 120.1, good day.
0.1 over to tower 1202, thanks, good night.
American 5146, continue taxi behind.
Alright, I think we're ready here. Let's these to Saginaw Tower, good evening. King Air 1202 is holding short runway 5, number 1 for departure.
Number 1202 Romeo, Saginaw Tower, roger. Continue holding short runway 5. Looks like I have unresponsive traffic on a mile final.
Okay, Wilco for 1202. We'll stand by. Cool. Just burned some gas sitting here. No problem. Give us another chance to check that everything is configured. Actually, I'm okay with this. The most important thing is anti-ice is on, and when we take off, we're not going to exceed any of these red lines. None of them. Because if we do, we're going to blow up. And also, let's tune in approach. What do we get? 12645. It's already in the box. Excellent. Almost like we know what we're doing here, folks. Yeah. I like it.
Number 1202 Romeo, fly runway heading, runway 5, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, we'll fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 5, King Air 1202 Romeo. Alright. Alrighty, I'm going to rotate at 100 knots and climb out at 120. We'll fly runway heading as instructed. Got 4,000 altitude select. Looks like we didn't have any issues with that traffic, which is good. It's cool. Some jets here at Saginaw, Michigan. I didn't know they would get jets in here. Very nice. Default scenery, of course. Alright, that's good. Oh, trims. Up 3. Alright, heading mode. We're going to go out select. Vertical speed when we arm the autopilot. Here we go. Let's do a nice, smooth torque limited, so let's watch that torque. Not to over torque the engines. Yeah, right here. This is fine. Just fine. Your speed's alive. It's alive. There's 100. Let's rotate. We're up. Gear's coming up. Everything looks good. Torque is good. And we're off. Excellent. Let's go ahead and just engage the autopilot now. Right there. I think that's probably pretty good. Let's lower the top RPM except...
Romeo, contact departure.
Over to departure, King Air 1202, good night. Saginaw departure, good evening. King Air 1202, departing Saginaw, runway heading 1,500.
November 1202 Romeo, Great Lakes departure, radar contact. Just 1 second for the direct.
Hey Roger, sorry, Great Lakes departure.
And November 1202 Romeo, clear direct slap.
Direct slap. King Air 1202, thanks.
King Air 02 Romeo, traffic, 3 o'clock, less than a mile, 3000, a Skyhawk. We're not talking to him, we don't know what he's doing.
Okay, 1202 Romeo, we'll be looking out for traffic. Negative contact so far, though. Thank you for the advisory. The props
Traffic
back
now
here.
appears to be climbing, indicates 3,600 moving northwestbound.
Okay, Roger, still looking for that traffic, King Air 1202 Romeo. And we can actually climb a little bit more than this. We're about
King Air
to...
02 Romeo, climb maintain 10,000.
I maintain, was that 1010,000?
Affirm.
I maintain 1010,000, King Air 1202 Romeo. Cool, keep it coming up. Now I feel like we're climbing really fast here. And we should be heading direct slap at this point.
Number 1202 Romeo, traffic just at your same altitude is, I would, okay, never mind.
Okay, we'll disregard for King Air 1202 Romeo.
Yeah, 1202 Romeo, sorry about that. Traffic's off your, I think it's a 9 o'clock. I would, probably half a mile.
Okay, we're still looking. Don't apologize, appreciate the advisories. Negative contact, but we're looking out. King Air 1202 Romeo.
02 Romeo, traffic's below you now, no factor.
Okay, thanks for the help. No factor, 1202 Romeo. Cool. Very cool.
Launch back in 014.
I'm in like a bat out of hell here.
600.
Air Canada 148, Great Lakes departure. Radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, clear direct.
Turn
Echo,
anti-ice off. And I believe auto feather can come off now too.
Climb
Let's make sure here.
105,
Checklists.
Echo, Charlie,
Take off. Brakes. Climb.
Yeah, we need to
Here.
get that prop back to
Up. Flaps.
1,000.
Check retracted. Climb power.
Is set. Looking good. Oh, looking real good here. 2,000 feet per minute. Fuel flow's good. We got lots of gas. We're good. Very nice. Very nice. Put this away. So we can just sort of actually forget which runway at Janesville we were going to expect. Let's go back to our expecting 1-4. So let's go ahead and pull that up here at Janesville. No, RNAV? Cool. Let's wait till we get to cruise and then we'll mess around with that. Let's put this away over here for now. Yaw damper is on with the autopilot. Excellent. Climb power set.
Set. Propeller RPM to 2000.
Prop sync can come on at this point too.
Check. Pilot and co-pilot windshield anti-ice. Normal.
We're good there.
Yaw damper. On.
Nice
Monitor engine instruments are
scenery
within
here.
maximum limits.
Yeah, we're
Propeller
definitely.
sync.
I've been monitoring the engine
On.
instruments.
Landing and taxi lights.
All right, we're gonna level off here in a second, and we can turn the landing
Off.
lights off and taxi lights off. Excellent.
Cruise. Cruise power.
Okay.
Number 1202 Romeo, hot fire for you.
Okay, appreciate that. 1202 Romeo, thanks. All right, let's bring the prop back to 1900 then, for the moment. And I think we're good right about here. No need to increase the torque a little bit. That's probably pretty good right there. And we're looking pretty good. Fuel flow is a little high, but we'll get higher in a second here. Not much in terms of stuff to look at here. But I think that's pretty accurate for this part of the world. Pretty flat.
Number 1202 Romeo, contact Cleveland Center 134.9 for higher.
34.9, 1202 Romeo, good night. What did he say?
Canada 148,
Cleveland
contact
Center.
Center 134.9. Yeah.
34.9. Cleveland Center, good evening. King Air 1202 Romeo, level 1, 010,000.
King Air 02 Romeo, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Up to 260, King Air 1202 Romeo. Oh,
Center, I can hold forward with you at 10.
oh, start a climb
Air
here.
Canada 148, Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight
Pops
level
up to
270.
Oh, 270, I can hold over.
climb RPM. Keep it coming up, maybe 1,500 feet per minute. Up to our cruise altitude.
Cleveland Center, Air Canada 1535, with you, passenger 5000.
Range that out. I'm sorry, out a little bit more.
Air Canada 1535,
Cool.
Cleveland Center, squawk 5714, mode Charlie, please. 5714, mode Charlie, Air Canada 1535, copy.
Let's also get the weather. This is a little early, but I just want, what's the wind at Janesville?
Kilo Juliet Victor Lima Airport information Hotel 0045 Zulu weather wind 154 at 11 gusting to 19er visibility 10 sky condition 19,900 scattered temperature 7 dew point 3 altimeter 2974 advise on initial contact you have information Hotel
Well, at 150. Cool. All right, yeah, we'll
Kilo
expect
Juliet
it. All
Victor
right,
Lima
that's-
Airport information
oops,
Hotel
that's enough out of
00
you. So I think we will expect 1-4 at Janesville. Excuse me, that's going to be the RNAV. So that's cool. Let's pull this up for now. And no need to brief that quite yet, but let's get the altitude at least at our IIF. Call it 3,000.
Maintain 10,000, the Lansing altimeter 3004. Down to 10,000 for Delta 290.
Probably do a little bit better in the climb here. It's nice, like chilly air up here. Good climb rate.
Evening, Cleveland Center, Air Canada 1028 with climbing through.
Watching that ITT at this point, keeping the
340.
torque up, but
Air
not
Canada
to exceed that
1028, Cleveland
ITT.
Center, squawk 5715.
5715 on the box for 1028.
Air Canada 1535, radar contact, clear direct, proceed to clear direct scope for Papa Sierra Bravo.
And down a little bit.
Papa Sierra Bravo, Air Canada 1535.
Excellent.
American 802, descend and maintain.
I like this
10,000,
airplane. This is just a great mod. It's a great plane. It's just so fun to fly. Actually, I think this may be one of my favorites to fly.
American 802, descend and maintain 10,000, the Pittsburgh altimeter 3015. Descend and maintain 10,000.
Yeah, we're getting a good rate up here now. I don't want to drop the airspeed too low though.
Give us an Air Canada 1028. Can you repeat that squad code for us?
Air Canada 1028, radar contact, climb me,
Good. Let's get our ground speed up here. I like to have the
flight level 280 for traffic. Maintain flight level 290, please.
ground speed here.
Maintain flight level 290 for traffic,
There
Air
we go.
Canada 1028.
Slow that rate of descent a little bit at this point. Yeah, looking good here, everybody. Looking good.
Skywest 3174, contact
Increase the
Chicago
torque a
Center
little
120.35.
bit, not too much. I'm watching this ITT right here, and turbine temperature is going to be our limiter right now.
United 565, same with you, Chicago Center 120.35. United 565, contact Chicago Center 120.35. 2035, United 565, heavy.
Temps maybe a little bit. Alright, now we're good. We're good. Temps are. Let's reduce that. I'm not sure that oil temperature's a little high up to the red line. Let's back that off a little bit. Really don't want to ruin these engines here. We can pull up. This is Chicago Center. I'm not sure which one we're going to get. 12035 is what he's giving, so let's dial that in.
Charlie, TBM to 2 Charlie, Sierra, Trident request to stand by.
There's a couple Cleveland centers on here though.
Contact Lansing approach on 118.65. Lansing approach on 118.65.
Cool to have all this ATC for a GA flight. This is a cool VATSIM event. I love it when they do these. Sync the heading bug. Good. So, never too early to start the descent planning since we don't have VNAV. 1-4.
Air Canada 1535.
So we want to be at.
Same Mach number. Air Canada 1535.
We could tailor at 3,000. We're going to be at 26. 26 minus 3 is 23. Times 3 is 69 nautical miles. So I'm going to write that down. 69. That's to the airport.
Air Canada 1020. Reduce Mach 0.78 for spacing.
That's standard at this point. Passing 18 flight level 180, so that's standard. Excellent. That's 6, 9. Call it another 9. I'm sorry, 6 plus 3. That's 9. That's 12. Let's call it. 9 plus 12 is call it about 81 nautical miles out. We're going to want to start our descent.
Good evening, Cleveland Center, Qantas 798 Bravo Heavy
69 airport.
Air Canada 148, leaving my airspace. Toronto Center is closed. Frequency change route.
Taylor, this is just my VNAV calculation over here.
Qantas 788 Bravo Cleveland Center squad.
Depending on our ground speed. Oh wow, we're going. We got a wicked. Whoa, we need to. Careful here. Look at our airspeed. All right. We get the scan here. We're going too slow here. We need to arrest that rate of descent a little bit. Pay attention to what we're doing here.
Qantas 788 Bravo, radar contact over the Hockey intersection. Welcome. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, that airspeed getting too low. We need to.
Nice stream, sir.
We need to bring it the nose down a little bit, pitch down.
All right, American 802, you can plan the ILS runway 28 right approaching to Pittsburgh.
So what we can do in the meantime is get our select our approach. Checking the 1-4 based on winds of 150 at 11, gusting 19er. we can expect that. And I'm saying Taylor. Let's take a look at that. Is that going to be? Assuming we'll get vectors. What's that in here?
Runway 28 right.
We'll just load it. That's in the box at least. Cool. Excellent. Airspeed's looking a lot better now. You can actually.
In America 802, descend and maintain 6,000. 802 down to 6,000.
Increase that a little bit. You know what? I think that's just where we're going to end up.
Air Canada 1028, it's the way for about 10. Alright.
Which is fine.
Air Canada 1028, Roger, report back before Phillipsburg.
Oops. What did I do? Didn't mean to hit that. Got a lot of windows up here.
Air Pilot Club 15, contact Chicago Center now 120.35.
And just move that. There we go. Move you here. Pull you up
American
here.
5146, Chicago Center 120.35. 120.35.
Decision height of 200. I think the weather's pretty good in terms of visibility, but we'll set that anyway. Oh, nope, what was that? I had a hard time with the manipulator here. There we go. Alright, so that's set. Get ahead of the airplane. Get that approach kind of in there where we need to be. Excellent.
Cleveland Center, Clipper 50. Clipper 50, Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight level 390. 390.
Yeah, we're looking good here. I can probably tell everybody they can go ahead and move about the cabin. Everybody up, go ahead, move around.
Charlie Sierra, what were your intentions? We were looking for VFR flight following to Lima Alpha November 10,500 or TBN 900.
We're almost to
Charlie Sierra, you can stand by. Charlie Sierra, you can plan runway 24 left for departure, lakefront altimeter 3011. Call when ready for taxi. Right, 3011, 24 left. We are at Signature.
Takes a little while to get up to cruise here.
Charlie Sierra, runway 24.
Not a it's not a turbojet, it's a turboprop. You guys are still pretty loud. There we go. That's a little soft. I can't get. That's probably good right there.
Runway 24 left, taxi via golf. 24 left via golf. Do you want us to set a squawk for Charlie Sierra and keep it VFR? Yeah, I'll give you a VFR flight phone.
We should come over the lake pretty soon, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. There's a map.
Charlie Sierra, squawk 5717. 5717.
Where are we? Mount Pleasant. I don't know where that is. Zoom this out a little bit more. There we go. That's the one I want. There's Janesville. Here's where we are. We're going to cross the lake and I guess make a little bit of a southerly turn eventually.
02 Romeo, contact Chicago Center now 120.35.
Center on 2035 for 1202 Romeo. Good night.
Welcome back. The center maintain 9,000. O'Hare altimeter is going to be 2981. We're sending 9,000. Exit jet 21 away. Sorry for that. We were lagging on a bit. Exit 21 0, expect a visual approach from 10 center. Right. 10 center, 21 on 8.
Come on.
Contact, climb, maintain, students, climb and maintain flight level, actually, sorry, climb, maintain 16,000, clear direct, C, clear direct Ventu.
16,000 to 2698.
Chicago Center, good evening. King Air 1202 Romeo, flight level 250 for 260.
King Air 1202 Romeo, Chicago Center, arrival climate team level 260.
260, King Air 1202 Romeo.
Center, do you need anything for United 565 Heavy?
Excellent. Starts
Delta 1725,
level off
crossing
here.
10 left at Echo, Echo, ground, point 9 on the other side.
Excuse me.
Crossing 10 left Echo, ground, the other side.
Looking good here.
United calling, what's the call sign? 565 Heavy, United, 565 Heavy. Sorry, actually, so, are you in the air? Yeah, we're in the air. We're just coming up onto, I think that's pronounced Halpo. And the 565, squawk 1361. 1361, United 565 Heavy.
Okay.
Sending it out United 23, not 0, but next time.
Here is up. It just seems like we're going kind of slow here.
United
But
1278, Chicago Center, squawk 1345.
we'll speed up here now that we're in the cruise.
Pilot Club 15, let's do this. Maintain forward 280.
And also what we can do is pull up the files. Let's see. Performance tables from a different aircraft that I do
What's the
own.
call sign again? 2690, Chicago Center, Roger, ready to contact reestablished 20 Northwest 4-way, 5,500, climate team
260.
16,000.
160,000. 42, that's about right.
At a 1278, you're ready to contact the follow 390 power.
Torque should be at 841, and we're at 789. We can do better. Well, let's bring the prop back actually to
TBM 3 Charlie X-ray contact
1900. There we go. 841, 813, that's fine. 204 on the fuel flow, that's pretty good. This is right on. That's good on us. Excellent. Alright. Very nice. Now we're in the cruise. Let the speed build.
Southwest 904 will be 13 center, clear to land, wind 16010. Clear land 13 center for Southwest 904. Sky West side 3174, going to have a new route to a air advice, ready, copy. Ready to copy, Sky West 3174. Sky West 3174, now clear to a head direct moon, Bravo, Oscar, November Echo, Vic 5 arrival.
Looking good. Stand by 1 for Sky West 3174. Right at the red line. I'm going to bring that back like a touch. There we go.
Thank you for this. Good day.
Our wind doing here?
Can you repeat the direct for American 3146
Yeah, we got a wicked headwind. Look at that, 62 knots off the nose.
Please, just fly 270 for now, please. 270, thank you very much. American 5146, flight 270, when able, direct fire intersection is going to be on the windy to arrival.
139 today.
Fire for 12 arrival, American 146. The 2690, the main altitude, maintain 1 at 1,000 to be the final. American 2690, Chicago Center.
2698.
Maintain 1
Pop back here for a second. Check out the view.
1,000.
Very nice.
Chicago Center, hello, cargo looks 9794.
This weather.
Cargo looks 9794, Chicago Center, runway 10, sorry, 9.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Fly runway heading clear for takeoff to wind 16011.
Hang out back here for a minute.
Runway heading clear for takeoff, cargo 9794. At 1278, let's do this, sorry, United 1278, fly heading 040.
Right. Chilling out back here, having a
151 to set and maintain 4,000, 210 knots. 210 knots, 4,000, JetBlue 151.
knock keyboard over here.
Maintain 7,000.
Problem with being in VR, can't really see anything that's real.
Jet 210, Chicago Center. 2108.
Alright, back on
Wait,
cockpit.
set maintain 7,000. 7,000, we're having some internet issues, sorry. This is delayed, 2028. Pilot Club 15, crossfire at 1,000, the O'Hare altimeter 2980. Aircraft fire at 1,000, Pilot Club 15.
Turn this
American
auto ignition
5146,
off.
say
I think.
airspeed.
Now we can leave it armed.
Speed, Mach 0.7384. Are you going to transition, say airspeed indicated, please? Yes, we are throwing to get them fine. That's a question, say your airspeed. What is your indicator airspeed
Boy.
right now?
Madness, chaos.
Mach 0.73.
Just chaos.
327 knots. American 5146, maintain 290 knots. 290 knots, we're getting 3136.
Look at all this ATC. Milwaukee, there's Lansing, Chicago. That's the Chicago is.
Southwest 3270 to request climb.
Blocked.
Let's do this. Southwest 3270, I don't know what, Southwest, wait, what's called it again? Southwest 3278. Hey, where are you? Because I'm not picking up on radar.
160 at 11, yep.
We're direct model.
2980, I think that's what we had dialed in here. Let's see.
Southwest
974, huh?
3278, you're ready to contact, climb and maintain level 3700 normal speed. Up to 370 and resume normal speed for Southwest 3278. Chicago 303, Whiskey Papa 1010,000.
Oh my goodness. Carnage.
Stand by. Left 9794, ready to contact altitude. Passing 148, climbing by 7. Fargo Lotus 9794, resume normal speed, climb and take level 370. Resume normal speed, climb level 370.
Pop open a beverage here real quick while we're in the cruise.
Center Skywest 3174.
Seems like the thing to do.
Arrival one more time.
With 3174,
Oh boy.
Big 5, the Big 5 arrival.
Roger, V5 arrival, Skywest 3174, got it.
Excellent.
Alright, JetBlue 151, turn right at 360, contact approach 119.0, take. Right 360, 119.6, JetBlue 151. That was 3174, your read back is correct, cross boom at 11000, O'Hare altimeter 2980.
Trying to get the volume down a little bit.
3174, cross boom
That's
at
pretty good, I think.
11000.
Boon at 11000.
Can't get it too much lower, or I'm not going to be able to hear my call sign.
303 Whiskey Papa, Chicago Center, climb and take 15000.
Oh boy.
15000, 303 Whiskey Papa.
Music up a little bit in the cruise, maybe.
Chicago Skywest 4113, center ready to go, That was 4113, runway 9 center, Foxtrot, turn left, 360, you're clear for takeoff, the wind 16011. On departure, heading 360, runway 9 center, clear for takeoff,
I like that the Avatab is in the yoke right here, but it's too small for me to see in VR. But I've got this window up here, just easier.
Tango pump to the ramp for the Southwest 904. Center, United 565 Heavy, we're about to cross onto CNAC here.
Looking good.
United 565 Chicago Center, Squawk 1367, I don't even have you on radar.
Oh boy.
Confirm 1367, United 565 Heavy. 1367, correct.
Yeah. Alright.
Delta 2358, Roger, contact Chicago approach 119.0. Yeah,
Still 125 to go to Bay. We got our cumulative distance here, like I said. I think we want to
fly heading 270 and descend and maintain at 11000.
start our descent
0 and 11000, yeah, 565 heavy.
about 80 miles out. Should get us there.
Good evening, Chicago Center, Qantas 788 Bravo Heavy with
To Taylor.
level at 320 and have a question when you have a moment.
Not going to activate the approach yet, but based on what we calculated here, again, it's mid.
565, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
Direct to the airport. You know, we want to be down at. That might be. Hang on, let's do that calculation again.
American 5146. That's going to be the windy 2. It's going to be the start that you found.
Yeah, it's going to be basically.
That was 3174. Contact Chicago approach 119.0.
Yeah, it's going to be.
3174, good night.
Pilot Club 15 at mid altitude, maintain forward 210, reach 210, maintain 250 knots.
We'll call it 80. Just sort of descend about 80 miles from Janesville.
I have lower for you, Shirley.
We'll fly the RNAV 14. That's what Janesville looks like here. There's the runway 14 and FBO terminal is right around in here.
88 Bravo, Chicago City. Are you able to receive voice?
So that should be a pretty easy taxi.
Yes,
also,
sir.
it's going to be straight in. So it'll be pretty smooth for us.
88 Bravo, Chicago Center, squawk 1376. Let's get you on radar first.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. 1376. Quantum 78 Bravo.
Looking good. Go back to the map, see where we are.
Actually, that's what's going on. Type,
Yeah.
call
Unfortunately,
sign,
you're not going to be able to see much.
Quantum 78.
And I think my orthos end right about here, unfortunately, so we're going to get some default X-plane texturing right around here.
Right, 220, Christian Cargo is on the 794.
Got all the fork boy orthos up to about here, and then they just kind of stop. And I haven't taken the time to just use ortho for XP to generate anything over here, so. Oh well.
To the Saginaw Airport, you can make that request with them, not me. Yeah, 1278
Very good.
express is maintain 11000.
Yeah, Janesville is a
a
jet center almost for a lot of corporate headquarters right in here in this area of Janesville. Executives fly into that airport on probably fancier airplanes than this one, but this is all our company can afford. I'll take it. Love the King Air. Maybe we're flying ourselves.
Ready to contact just east of Victory here, will be 20.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
200, and what's your question? Yes, sir. We have information X-ray, and it says the ILS
What's our descent checklist look like?
But we have visual
there we go.
Once you
Pressurization.
get closer, you can make that request with the approach controller, and then he can help you out, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
You can give the altitude again. You want me down to?
Propellers
Well, with
set.
200, pilot discretion. 200, pilot
Cool.
discretion. Plus 7 Bravo Heavy. LS 9794, clear at Comiskey. Dirt, Simsky, Carter's 9794, Cargo
I like the way it's just giving me an hourglass every time I
Descent.
hit that button. There we go.
Cruise.
I'll just leave it right
American
about.
5146, descend and maintain
Actually,
11000.
leave it here.
Descent.
Is you
Pressurization.
over there?
Aircraft 15, descend and maintain 180.
Let's see what we've got here. Easy. I don't know
Aircraft
what,
15, descend and maintain
I
180.
don't know what these
Easy.
Great Lakes approach. Okay, we were already on with them. Chicago. That's probably MT.
American 2698, command altitude climb, maintain 15,000.
Great Lakes approach. Yeah, I don't know.
American 2698, climb and maintain 15,000.
Now we'll just see what they give us. I don't think there's a tower controller on at Janesville. I think the VATSIM event was mostly for the Great Lakes event, which is cool. Maybe Chicago Center will keep us on until Janesville. On the VATSIM map, it looked like coverage all the way out there from center at least. Kind
American
of
5146,
top-down thing.
contact Chicago approach 119.0.
Good gas looking out. Real good. We're good. Excellent. We're looking good here. Very nice. Let's go back here. Good view. Look at the winglets. Again, I think this is just the default X-plane, texturing for the default King Air. Very nice. Active sky, low-res texture clouds, not too bad. Pretty easy on FPS. Whoops. That's cool. Good view of those PT6s.
Southwest 3278, contact
Very
Cleveland
nice.
Center 134.9.
Play some gin rummy back here or something. I don't know.
Pilot class 15, you've been great. Descend and maintain 11000. Right down to
Back up
11000.
front.
Pilot class 15. Thanks for the patience. I thought the event was at Great Lakes. It seems like it's right here in Chicago approach. It is. I just fly by myself. Chicago
These guys are busy. Very cool, very cool. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the crossing over the shoreline here. Kind of neat to see.
Contact Chicago approach 11 on a point 0 to advise them of your speed. Alright, over to Chicago approach, Chicago.
Got the GTNs up here. There's a GNS mod for this aircraft as well, but I think the latest version doesn't have the GNS integration quite yet, but I know they're working on that. I do have the GNS 650, but I don't think I own the 750. And honestly, I like the GNSs. I said other streams, that's what I've got in the real plane I fly. So I'm really used to spinning the knobs and all the buttonology, knobology and buttonology that's required to use these. So I'm actually pretty happy just using the GNS's, GNS 530, GNS 430 in my plane. Same thing, just the 530 is bigger.
At 4,000, and the executive altimeter is going.
I hardly ever use the
executive altimeter 2981.
Nav map view in the 430 anyway, because I've got
that's 30 east of,
moving maps on 4Flight on my iPad. My yoke anyway, so I hardly ever look at that view. I usually leave it either in oops, where is it? Not that view. Kind of a, actually it's kind of cool. The 530, at least you get like a north up view, and you can just dial in. Maybe we'll leave it right there.
Got a 1278, contact Chicago approach 11 on a point 0. 11 on a 0, thanks for that, you're not.
A lot of cloud coverage here, like I said. Too bad we can't see the crossing over the shoreline.
Good evening, Qatar National, Whiskey Heavy, VQ Class, total of 150 inbound, intake.
It's cool. We get traffic here on the moving map in Habitat. That's pretty neat. I've never really noticed that before. I don't usually use this view. It's kind of handy for when they're calling out traffic. Kind of what it's like on 4Flight, just not with this kind of Google Maps view. Very nice. Very different from the Airbus that I flew last night. I just did a quick, I hadn't flown the Colas 321 in a while, so I took that from DC to LaGuardia, National to LaGuardia. And it's all automated, and this is just the opposite. You actually have to fly this airplane, although, I mean, we've got the autopilot, the Collins active right now, but, 321 will just, you engage VNav, and then you just push or pull, depending on if you want to control it or if you want the airplane to control it on the way down. And it just pretty much does the rest, manages the speed, the descent, respects all the crossing restrictions for you. Super easy, fun airplane to fly. This one's fun for different reasons, to be honest. I don't know. It's more like flying an actual airplane. Apples and oranges, though. It looks like we're about ready to cross over the eastern coast of Lake Michigan. Very cool. Can't see a thing of it. Oh well. This plane is actually not too difficult to fly once you get the hang of it. It requires a little bit of attention in managing your temps, your torque. Basically not exceeding the red lines depending on which phase of flight you're in. Well, never exceeding the red lines depending on it's which red line not to exceed depending on what you're doing with the airplane. Right now, we're right up against that IPT, but I'm going to leave it Like in the real world, we'd probably want to have that a little lower. That's alright, we'll leave it. We can do an external view, actually. I've done that in the King Air. Hang on one second, let's see if we can get this to work. View. Chase. There we go. Very nice. Look at that. Very cool. As we cross over the coast.
1788 Bravo, thanks for your help. Contact Chicago Approach, move line of point 0.
Good. This is so cool in VR. It's so awesome. Not sure about those contrails. Alright, let's change that view. There's a screenshot. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for that view. Very nice. Love the King Air. An almost attainable plane for a GA pilot. And it requires a type rating that chances of me ever flying this are a lot greater than me ever flying an Airbus or a Boeing. I think I'd like to fly just a Bonanza, to be honest. My view set again, sorry guys. Yeah, that's pretty good there.
American 2698, contact Cleveland Center 134.9er.
It's like 80. Still a ways to go here. Fuel flow is just a touch under 200 pounds per hour. We've got just a tick under 600 pounds per tank. Excellent. Just excellent. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's see how we deal with. Actually, that's pretty much right down the runway. That's, yeah, famous last words. That shouldn't give us too much trouble. You wait and see. Alright, hang on one second, folks. Sorry for the crackling.
And 943 Chicago Center, maintain 14,000, squawk 1310, ready for contact. Maintain 14,000, squawk 1310, Scandinavian 943.
Very nice. Our ground speed, yikes. We must be still getting the whipping. Yeah, 61 knots off the nose. That's brutal. That's just brutal. I bet if we did the return trip back to Michigan, get the same headwind coming out our nose going the other way. That's like the rule of GA flying. It's always a headwind. Headwind going there, you're gonna get a headwind coming back.
Cross Swiss at 1-2000.
These clouds are kind of built up. I don't know. No chance we're expecting thunderstorms in this area. Although I don't know, maybe. For us?
Number 1202 Romeo, Chicago Center.
Oh, sorry, 1202 Romeo.
Clear direct to Janesville Airport.
Clear direct Janesville, King Air 1202. Thank you and sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I just got a breather now.
You're busy. Seems like you're part of that VATSIM event too.
Man, dude, it's one thing is good. I actually know the airspace, but it's a lot. You have different frequencies. You're trying to catch up with what the last guy did. It's a lot. It really is.
Hey man, you guys do such a great job. Really appreciate it.
Thank you all as well.
Nav and direct Janesville.
Number 456 Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climb and maintain.
They really do an awesome job. I mean, it's just everybody on VATSIM, to a person, is just amazing. It adds so much to the realism and just the immersion and yeah, the realism. I mean, this is. I'm not a King Air pilot. I'm a single engine piston pilot, and flying IFR this is what it sounds like up there. I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. Just a radio chatter.
Qatari 97 Whiskey contact.
You know, listening for your call sign. You know, listening for instructions, getting your approach clearance. You know, setting up the approach, doing what you need to do. You know, getting vectors from these guys. It's realistic as anything. It's awesome. It's just awesome. I can't say enough good things about VATSIM. Hopefully, maybe some controller someday may watch one of these videos and just thanks, guys.
King Air 02 Romeo, once you read the weather notice at Janesville, say approach request.
Okay, yeah, we'll do for 1202, stand by. For 1202 Romeo, I don't have official ATIS, but I'm showing 150 at 11, gusting 19, altimeter 29.74 at the Janesville.
Alright, that's great. I'm glad you got the weather information. If you got the notice in the weather, just say approach request and we can work with it.
Excellent, yeah, for 1202 Romeo, possible, RNAV 14 into Janesville.
Expect that, thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll expect that, thanks. Awesome. Excellent. So they'll put that in. We've got that in the box. So, just early approach checks here. We got 5 A's. Got the ATIS. We'll set our altimeter. That's the second A. In a second, avionics. We've got the avionics programmed. We can brief the approach. That's the 4th A. The 5th A is the approach checklist, which is much later. But we've got
King 02 Romeo. When able to direct Taylor, it's going to be Tango Alpha Yankee Oscar Romeo is going to be the initial approach 6 on RNAV 14.
Okay, we'll go direct Taylor for King Air 1202 Romeo. Awesome. So what we can do here is actually activate, go direct Taylor, and we'll activate that. And King Air 1202 Romeo is direct Taylor at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now we can actually do the VNAV calculation. We want to be at Taylor at 3000. We are at flight level 260. 260 minus 3 is 230. Times 3 is, an easy one, is 69.
943, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
We'll call that, well, it's 75 miles from Taylor, just to kind of give ourselves a little bit of buffer. Our ground speed is 169 knots only. We'll divide that by 2 to get our vertical speed down, and we'll just, we'll call that just a touch less than 1,000 feet per minute, and that should get us there at our TOD of 75 miles out. So we'll get there a little early, but we can shallow out the descent rate and adjust our speed to about 180 knots. It's maybe 160 knots by Taylor. That's great. All right, we're naving direct Taylor. Excellent. 14, yeah, that's just great. We'll sync the heading bug here. Yeah, this is very, very realistic in terms of calculating VNAV kind of by mental math. It's a little harder when you got a star with constraints, but honestly, in the plane I fly, I don't get stars with altitude constraints. I just have to kind of calculate a TOD down to an initial approach fix. Or if it's just VFR, I'll calculate the TOD down to about, I want to arrive 1,000 feet above, basically at pattern altitude 5 miles out is the way I do it. And the rule of 3 works great in planes like this. I use the rule of 5 in my slower plane. It's basically just you take your altitude, subtract the altitude where you want to be, and you multiply it by, in this case, 3, and then just drop a bunch of zeros to get how many nautical miles out you want to start your TOD. And it works really well. I mean, the Garmin's got a, if you go over here, go over here, it does have this VNAV calculator. I actually do use it as a backup in the real plane, but honestly, I'm not going to, well, no. Well, I'm going to be at
Number 45, 680, maintain altitude, maintain flight level 300.
MSL 04.
The reason for me to get you up there, I have a crossing here on the KCF level 280, so. Thanks a lot.
We want to be at about 800 feet per minute. And we'll just, yeah, you know what? We'll leave it there. That's actually not bad. Now we'll just get a little, in case I forget, little message, a little yellow message annunciator will pop up there just to sort of remind me that I've forgotten. Trying to stay as ahead of the airplane as possible. Something that gets drilled into your head. Doing your instrument rating, training, just, and probably for private too, just stay ahead of the plane. Already got our descent checklist up here. I'm gonna pop on anti-ice pretty much as soon as we start our descent because we got clouds up here, and we're at minus 40 C, so icing is a real thing. This plane is full, thicky, capable flight into known icing, thicky. So yeah,
Progress 97, 94, frequency change approved.
This is looking good. Mental math checked out, which is pretty good for me. I'm not very good at math. And when you're wannabe pilots, if your teacher says you're going to use this math later in life, and you say, I'll never use math later in life. Well, this kind of math you do use. It's pretty basic math, but to do it in your head the first couple times under pressure, let's say this turbulence kicking you around, you got to really concentrate. I use a calculator sometimes just to make sure, and then a mild OCD kicks in and I make the calculations about 6 times in cruise. Sometimes can't relax, especially if it's if I'm either in IMC or I know I'm going to go into IMC. I want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to have to do those calculations in IMC, doing my scan, getting kicked around by turbulence, maybe some icing on the wing, just too many things to think about. Stay ahead of the airplane, get those things taken care of way ahead of time. Like we've already pretty much briefed we didn't really brief the approach. We missed out. The missed approach is going to be climbed to 3100, direct to Tiro. Looks like it's straight ahead there. And hold. We've already got the decision height on, in this case it's a DA, because apparently you've got a radar altimeter here, and I think you can only set DH. I can't set DA.
That was 4113, standard 2992. I show you 400 feet above free flow.
That's great. So we'll let RNAV pretty much fly this for us for a while. We'll disconnect 1,500 feet above, but this plane will
maintain flow with 240.
Down to 240, King Air 1202.
American 482, climb maintain flow with 220. That'll be
our
the final.
Discretion.
220, and that's good for the final for the 482.
Yeah, I would start it down now. What the heck? Pull this back a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and pop on anti-ice here. At least pressurization's still good. Windshield anti-ice is already on. Let me see, the altimeter was going to be... Actually, let's get that one more time.
Kilo, Juliet, Victor, Lima, airport information, Lima, 0145, Zulu, weather, wind, 164, at 13, gusting to 21, visibility, 10, sky condition, 2200, scatter, temperature, 82.4, altimeter, 2974, advise on initial contact, you have information, Lima.
Climb maintain 180, American Aorus 940.
American 940, I just want to verify that equipment
Kilo
suspect is
Juliet
going to be, you
Victor
have a
Lima
working
airport
net
information
C or
Lima
some kind of
014 5
GPS
Zulu
navigation.
weather wind
Yeah, we have the
164 at 13 gusting to
American
21
940,
visibility
you probably
10
Denver,
sky
if you want
condition
higher than that.
2200 scattered
Yeah, we're
temperature
gonna climb to,
82.4 altimeter 2974 advise on initial contact you
2974 is the
Hey, you
altimeter.
know, the lower you fly, you know, the more fuel you burn, but if you want it, I can give it to you.
Nah, we're gonna be okay. We're actually really packed on fuel.
Alright, 1,000 to go. Check.
Thanks to the offer now.
So now we're going to be at 240 minus
Number 4568,
3,
KC,
it's
close frequency,
21.
take care.
Plus 3 is going to be
Good night. That was 4113.
63, we'll just call that-
Minneapolis is closed, frequency change approved, so long.
we'll call that 70.
American 940, what was the last fix that Cleveland
So
gave
we're going to
you?
want to start our descent 70 miles out now.
American 940, Chicago Center.
He gave me 10,000.
Question is the last fix. What was the first fix that Cleveland gave you?
10,000.
Let's go ahead and turn this
Known
down.
altitude, fix. Okay, Haste, Pullman, what?
Yeah, haste.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that.
Yep. Turn the music down a little bit. Alright, leveling off here at 20, flight level 240. Anti-ice is on, that's fine, we'll leave it on for now. Go ahead and increase the torque again carefully. We've got anti-ice on, so it's going to be a little slower. A little less torque. That's probably good right there. I'm going to push it right there is good. Okay. Very good. Now it's going to be at 70 miles from air. Excellent. Looking good. Pull up our map real quick, see where we are. Yep. There's Janesville. That's where we are. I'll zoom in a little bit maybe. Excellent. So we're going to fly right over Milwaukee. Looks like. So not going to show up on here yet. Okay, we can go over here. Yep, there we are.
King 02 Romeo 80 miles from Taylor, cross Taylor above 3,000, clear to INAV 14 approach.
Cross Taylor at 3,000, clear to RNAV 14 approach. King Air 1202 Romeo, thank you. Alright, so we can start our descent. We'll give it a minute here. We're still. Yeah, we're still a little ways away. We're good. Like I said, we're at level 240. We want to be at 3,000. That's 21. 21 times 3 is 63. I'm padding it. 70, and we're going to go ahead and set 3,000 here. Man, he was awesome. Is awesome. Go with him. Take the heading bug. And that's great. We're actually just cleared, right on the approach. No vectoring. It's kind of one of the nice things about an RNAV approach too. You're going to get vectored to an initial fix, an initial approach fix, and then just cleared RNAV real early. No vectoring to intercept a localizer. No nothing. It's nice. Yeah, begin descent in about 3 minutes. That's about right. Very good. Excellent. I'm going to pop the seatbelt sign back on for everybody. All right, everybody go sit down. We're about to begin our approach. Or descent, rather. We'll flip these up. You move them back and forth? No. That's all right. Excellent. Sorry about leaning over here. I don't think we even need arm approach when we get close. We will anyway. Honestly, I forget how that works with the Collins system. Ground speeds reduced again. Yeah, 62 knots. Oof.
American 4082 crossfire at 1000, O'Hare altimeter 2980.
There we are.
American 4082, Chicago Center.
Crossfire at 1000 for American 4082.
I guess we should fly the procedure turn.
American 940 radar action frequency. American 940 radar contact lost.
Chicago Center for King Air 1202. Want us to fly the procedure turn, or should we just vector ourselves to Taylor?
King Air 02 Romeo from Taylor to make straight in runway 14.
Okay, we'll do straight in then for 14 for King Air 1202. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and start down. It's going to go vertical speed. Let's select.
Chicago Center, Walker 1108, 6.2 for 10,000.
Controlling the descent on the speed here with the
Chicago Center,
throttle. We don't want to go too fast, but we should make up a little bit of time here. I want to keep it right about 160 knots of ground speed. Very good. It's 800 feet down. Excellent. Very good. Almost like we planned it this way. Sorry for all the moving around here, everybody. Alright. Descent checklist, pressurization set, altimeters not yet, anti-ice, windshield anti-ice, yeah.
1108 contact Cleveland Center.
That's on.
4.9er.
Engine anti-ice is on.
4.9er, Walker 1108, good night.
You can arm the auto throttle when we get a little bit closer. And what we'll do, once we kind of get to real close to Taylor, we'll just activate the leg to G.Skill. That should put us right on the approach. We don't need to fly the procedure turn. Excellent. Very good. Anxious to see how the 1080p setting on the stream worked out. Hopefully it's not too jittery. There's a balance between 720 and 1080 with Streamlabs. There's some land over there. Excellent. All right.
ABM 930 Yankee Chicago.
What is that?
12,000.
Yeah, it's
Up to 12,000.
Milwaukee, peeking out through the clouds right there. Very nice. Let's Still cold up here, minus 31°C. Alright, let's put this away. Our approach plate. Okay, Tair, 3100, and then the FAF is Jesco, 2600, and then all the way down to runway 14, rather. Missed approach. Climb straight out, 3,100 feet direct to Tiro, which is set in our GNS, or GNS 530. Very, very nice. And we are right on a nice descent profile here. Come down a little more, maybe.
And American 42, just make sure you cross the fire 1000.
Speed back, that ground speed around. We're a little, not fast, but
American 4082, Chicago Center.
A little faster than I would like to be. There's Milwaukee. Yeah, this is good right here. Cabin descent rate, does it show? It doesn't show, but
Chicago JetBlue 570 would be up there.
I'm sure everybody's pretty comfortable back there. You guys good? Yours not popping?
JetBlue 570, Chicago Center, leaving 1000, resume normal speed, climb and maintain flow 180.
There we are.
After 11,000, maintain normal speed up to
slow down a little more here. I think we're kind of blazing in there. There you go. We cross the transition altitude, we'll set 2974. Low pressure. There's Milwaukee. Very nice. Looking good. Tair to just, that's about 6 miles. Yeah, we can keep the speed up a little bit. Probably don't want to go too much faster than about 160 knots, and then we'll slow it way down to about 120 for the approach. 110 on kind of short final, continuing to slow down. We'll throw full flaps in. And almost to flight level 180. Got engine anti-ice on. Passing through some clouds maybe. Yeah, looks like we missed him. Excellent. That's 60 to go. 60 times 3 is 18. Boom.
King 0, can get power discretion to set a maintain 1,000, 11,000.
We're right on it here, guys.
Could have kept you,
hope we can,
but I want to talk to you a little bit more,
297. Oops, I'm sorry. 2974. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe a little below profile now. No, I think we're still good actually.
Chicago Center, radio. Aircraft call Chicago Center, loud and clear.
Let's slow down a little bit now.
United 2033 at 50390, about 74 miles.
Yeah, this is good.
Alright, that's great. I thought you want to give me a position, but not the top of the descent. So let's do this United
Very nice.
2033 Chicago Center Squawk 1343.
1343 for 2033.
Giga 0 Yankee contact Great Lakes approach 128.4 and safe landing.
28.4, you have a good night, 0 Yankee.
Chicago Center, good night, American. Correction, United 12. Yeah, lost you there. Check in with the call sign. United 1215, climbing to through 10,000 feet per 15,000. 1215, Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climbing tank level 230. Normal speed up to 230 now.
What is our...
American 4082, contact Chicago, approach 119.0. 19.0 for American 4082.
Descent.
This is all good.
Pressurization.
I'm going to go auto feather
Landing.
arm eventually here.
Propeller sync.
Got a little ways to tear.
Yeah, 2033.
50 miles.
Contact just over Waterloo flow with 390, power discretion, descent and maintain flow with 240.
Power discretion, 240.
Looking good.
Chicago Center, good evening, Diamond 1366 Alpha at Kenosha Regional, VFR,
Ooh, Diamond.
VFR departures to the south.
Very nice.
No, you're not.
Don't you know?
Yeah, Kenosha? Kenosha Regional, that's correct.
Uh-oh, confusion. I was like, I know where I am. ATC's like, ah. Always listen to ATC, they'll tell you.
Alright, stand by. You know, I guess you caught me here. I have never had anyone come out of Kenosha, so just stand by. No worries. I've gotten all the way to C3 at 14 years on VATSIM, and you are my first Kenosha departure. Thank you. Awesome. I did some research, like Kenosha, they closed at 2100 at 8 o'clock, so let's do this. I think at 9, sorry. So, if you want to the VFR departure, you can depart your own risk and call me airborne. Just remain clear of the Bravo airspace, and then if you want that flight just call me airborne. Alright, I'll give you a call airborne.
Nice. Get your clearance airborne, love it.
See you soon.
So much easier. Love doing that, departing from uncontrolled towers.
I guess, you got a point.
JetBlue 537 at 12,000, 10 miles north of Denton.
JetBlue 537, Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climbing team, follow 370.
You know, I should have read this approach plate a little more clearly. There's no procedure turn out. That's if we were going to go to Warox, which we're not. We're clear direct to Tear. A little bit inside of Warox. So this would... you can make that turn, but I don't know. If you're coming in this direction, you may fly this procedure turn for the hold in lieu of here. But from Warox, yeah, definitely you're just going to cut it. It's like that kind of T-shaped approach. Very nice. Looking real good here. What could possibly go wrong? The scenery's nice out here. Wisconsin. The lakes area. Probably, let's see, Lake Geneva is somewhere out there. Spent lots of time at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Nice area. A lot of good boating around here. Just a lot of good fun, good golf. When it's not covered in snow.
JetBlue 570, power
That might be Lake Geneva. No, it's not Lake Geneva.
Muskegon, altimeter 2988.
Down to 11,000, altimeter 2988.
Alright, 11,000 passing, very nice. Still have, what does that say, 40 miles to go. Yeah, we're looking good here. Fuel's good. Temps are good. Everything's good.
United 2033, this is
Landing lights on.
7 arrival, 7maintain 3, sorry,
Put auto feather on here.
Fight. The O'Hare altimeter 297,
Arm auto throttle. Engine anti-ice is on. Auto ignition we've just sort of left on. Lights are good. Excellent. Looking good. -8D. Still icing conditions. We're good.
103 Charlie for Chicago Center, right to maintain level 180.
Shallower descent out a little bit here, maybe. We're still 36 miles away, 37 miles.
You got 1215 power discretion, center maintain 11000, Gray Lakes altimeter 2988. Roger, 908, and Saginaw in the altitude for Unit 1215. Power discretion 11000.
Trip back to the cabin here, maybe.
Power discretion down 11000 for Unit 1215. That's 1215, reset the transponder. I got a new code here for you for duplicate beacon, squawk 135-01350.
Alright. Looking real good.
1350 for Unit 1215.
Alright, let's pop back up front and stay there. Get set up for our approach and landing into Janesville. I like this view right here. Looking good. A little fast, huh? Bring this back. Everything looks good up there. Very good. A little more weather up here. Ceilings should not be an issue. The winds may be a little squirrely. What did we say? We had 160, 13 gusting 2-1. No problem. So we'll get a little bit of a
Chicago Center, Diamond 1366
crosswind off
out of Kenosha, and
off the right.
1,300. That's flight follow. 1366.
Through some IMC here, anti-ice is on.
1344 for
Just in icing conditions here still. Actually, icing conditions can exist even above 0. Very nice.
And Diamond 66 operator contact just 20 miles north of Northbrook is show you it's something. Stand by.
Like I said, we'll just activate the G.Skill leg.
Make sure I got my mostly validation here. King Diamond 6 Alpha Golf.
We're really coming down pretty quick here.
Diamond 6 Alpha passing 1,900. Okay.
What's going on here? Shallow that descent rate out a little bit, huh? Jeez.
And there you go, the checks. Thanks.
Slow us down a little bit. There we go. Through the IMC. Very nice.
JetBlue 570 requests further descent for Lansing.
Shallow us out a little more here. We're really cooking in. You know, I have 1,600 feet to go. Got here too early. We'll increase the prop. I'm going to get a little bit closer here.
JetBlue 570 Chicago.
Stand by.
guy a chance.
JetBlue 570 contact, Great Lakes approach, 128.4.
More IMC for us.
128.4.
Log it. Very nice. That's a great view right there. That's just perfect.
And Diamond 66 Alpha is going to be VFR southbound, right? Yeah, we're going to be heading towards Lewis University. It's just south of the class Bravo. We'll stay clear of the problem. It's alright, just make sure you take some pictures. Will do, thank you.
Nice. I think we descended a little too rapidly, but hey, that's alright. We're good. Looking good. Speed up a little bit too. How's it go? Okay. Watching those temps though. Looks like we leveled off for some reason. Coming down.
Yeah, 1215, contact Great Lakes approach 128.4.
There we go. Looking good.
128.4, United 1215.
A little touchy here on the vertical speed. And we're a little bit fast now for some reason. This BS is really kind of messing with us. All good. I'm going to be about 180 knots, not much more. On approach, because we're going to have to slow down pretty quick. From what I remember, this doesn't slow down terribly fast.
Delta 441, Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climb and take level 370. Up 370.
Jockeying the throttle here, sorry for the passengers back there. Not sure which lakes these are. Alright, about to level off here. Excellent. 3,000. Catch it with some power. I don't want to get too slow. Pick up our heading bug. Whoop. Very nice. And 15 miles to Taylor. Yeah, we got here a little early. Oh well. We got fuel. Just kind of zip along the countryside at 3,000 feet and 180 knots. We got a crab in here. You can see the wind pushing us from the left at this point. It's going to be pushing us from the right when we're landing. Looking good. Stayed higher a little bit longer here. All right.
537, frequency change to crew, safe flight to Fort Lauderdale.
Frequency clear, change crew, thank you very much, JetBlue 537.
I see Janesville over there to the left. And we're about to run into X-Plane. I think this is X-Plane scenery. It's not too bad. Actually, I don't know if this is or not. I think it is, but honestly, not the worst. It's part of the world I don't think there's a whole lot to look at anyway, so the farmland is probably pretty nicely represented. Alright, we're getting close to Disco. So what we'll do is we'll activate that leg in, not quite yet. I like the speed, I don't mind it at 170. I don't want to get too slow though. We probably could have gone visual at this point.
Chicago Center, I apologize, but quick question.
You can also just cancel IFR and go visual, but that's alright. We'll just stay on the RNF here. Yeah, see, this is kind of a tight turn. I think normally we'd fly the procedure turn.
Do I just go to you?
Fly the teardrop.
Nobody's here.
That's correct, 122.8.
Thank you very much.
So let's go ahead and slow it down a
King
little bit.
02 Romeo, report Taylor inbound.
Okay, Roger, we'll report Taylor inbound. We're about 4 miles out. Started our descent a little early here.
Okay.
Excuse me. So what we'll do now is go ahead and activate the leg. We should be making a left turn. Alright. Here we go. I'll activate the approach. Chicago Center King Air 1202 is turning inbound from Taylor at this point.
King 02 Romeo, no traffic right between you and the Janesville Airport, part 5, for cancellation. Just approaching this frequency change approved.
Okay, we'll go ahead and cancel IFR with you at this point, and we'll switch. King Air 1202, thanks, and have a great night.
Good night, King 02 Romeo, for cancellation. Take care.
Alright. Here we go. Start to slow down. We can go.
And Diamond 66 Alpha, contact Chicago Approach 119.0.
We've got guidance.
119.0 for Diamond 66 Alpha. Thanks for the ATC. Have a good night.
We should probably have tuned up 122.8. Into traffic. King Air 1202 is on a 10-mile final inbound runway 14 Janesville. Slow us down a little bit more here. Prop up. $2,100, or else we get that RVR, not armed warning. Keep it at 120 knots here. I see the airport. Excellent. Get our Those lined up here. There we go. Put gear out. Oh, flap's not coming down for some reason. One. Whoa, we are really fast for some reason all of a sudden. Alright. Get down onto our... Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah, okay. It's the wrong button. Approach altitude is 31. I'm going to leave it set. Alright, looking good. A bit of a crosswind, looking really good. Auto feathers armed, yaw damper is going to come off soon. Flaps good, landing gear is down, landing lights on. Prop levers, pull forward. Yeah. No need to go full. There we go. And we're slow. Oops. Pay attention here. Clear to land. Good. Go ahead and kill the automation. Land it ourselves. Sure. Autopilot off. Looking good. 1,000. Back. And on the glide path. A little bit of crosswind correction in here. Low. Catch it with some power. Oh, there's 3 reds, 1 white. Low. No power. There we go. Looking good. Crosswind correction in. 500. Yep. Good. Apps in here. Float. There's the trim. There's 100 knots. Careful. Speed. Looking good. Looking really good. Kind of on rails right now, I gotta be honest with you. 300. Heck. Aiming at those markers. A little high. Get a little power out. Minimums. Continue landing. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. That may have been a greaser, guys. I'm just saying. A little bit of beta. Go back on center line here. I'm not even touching the brakes. Right, it's a little touchy with the rudder pedals. Let's take the next one. I want to go all the way down there anyway. Very nice. This is a runway. Not there. We'll vacate here. Well done. over to the jet center, drop off our passengers. Landing lights can come off, taxi light can come on. Where are we going? I think maybe over here. Get a marshaller? I don't know. Yeah, looks like we took a wrong turn. That's alright. Yeah, I think this is kind of where there's a King Air. Oops. About right here. About here. Excellent. Excellent. Very nice. Bring these back to low idle. Parking brake. Got the parking brake. Alright, shutdown checklist, please.
After landing. Strobes.
Yeah, turn all this taxi light can come off, nav light can come off, strobes off. Oh, maybe not.
Off. Taxi lights.
Off. Excellent. Auto feather can come off. Oh, flaps can come back up. Alright.
Parking brake.
Set.
Set. Left transfer pump.
Oops. Off.
Off. Right transfer pump.
Off.
Off. Fuel crossfeed.
Off.
Off. Inverter.
Off.
Off. Auto feather.
Is off.
Off. Cabin temperature mode.
Off.
Off. Transponder. Off.
Off.
Radios.
You guys can all get up. Off. Radios are off, my friend.
Off. Left sub panel switches.
They're off. They're off.
Off. Overhead panel switches.
Off.
Off. ITT below 610C for 1 minute.
Checked.
Check. Propeller levers.
Bring those back to feather. Feather.
Feather. Condition levers. Cut off.
Check.
And 110%.
That is... Check.
Check.
Boost
Fuel
pump.
boost pumps.
Coming off.
Off. Beacon.
Beacon's off.
Off. Battery switch.
Probably turn the avionics off too.
Line slow.
Yep, okay.
Line slow.
Battery coming off.
Off.
Alright. That's it. Welcome to Janesville, everybody. Just go ahead and get up. Although I think that is off. Open the cabin door. And let's pop out. Take a look at this thing. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright. There we are. One thing we should probably do is let's shut the cabin door again, because we want to do a, what do you call it? We want to do a replay and check our landing. That probably would be better closed. All right, cool. Well, there we are. Let's pop over into desktop and check it out.
Okay, that was a good flight right there. So here we are at oh, there comes a fuel truck emerging. Our parking job wasn't the best, but didn't have a marshal or so. That's not too bad. Let's check the replay. That was pretty good. See how we did. ATC was fantastic too, by the way. Wow, that was awesome. All right, let's see here. Let's turn this down a little bit and check our replay. What about, it's a little far out here. Let's see. Oh, no, too much. There we go. Not bad. On center line, correcting for the crosswind. Flare. Oh yeah. Oh, that was. Let's see that again. Sorry guys, that was too good. That was just perfect. Coming in. Little bit of a crab, correcting for that crosswind. Coming down. It's perfect. Just perfect. Welcome to Janesville. There's the beta. Alright, well, that was pretty good, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you watched, if you like that, hit like. Want to see more of it, hit subscribe, and yeah, maybe we'll do some more on this King Air. That was pretty nice. Fun flight. Great airplane to fly. King Air JP Evolution. Look it up on the X-Plane forum. Awesome airplane.